Oh my God, it worked. Oh my God. I wished that we would start filming in a different room for the podcast.
Yeah, for the fourth time now, we're in a different location.
And it works. It worked. And also, I'm talking into the correct side of the microphone. Like a couple episodes ago, I wasn't. So things are finally starting to look up, David.
Just make sure I'm also talking in the right side of the microphone. I am.
He is. Confirmed.
Back. It says back over here.
Yeah. And it says Audio Technica over here. Anyway.
Gucci, you got a squeaky ass chair. Sorry about that, guys.
Can you hear it?
Hopefully. Yeah.
So what do you think?
That's terrible.
You like that? Probably not. It's awful looking.
Just don't move so much. Stay perfectly still.
I won't move a muscle.
Anyway, welcome to the Too Bad We Didn't Get Into Cars podcast. Today we're joined by this wonderful purple Volkswagen Golf V GT.
Hold it up to the camera.
Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Hold it up.
Super.
So
whatever
people
the hell
know
it
what
is.
it is.
GT. Golf V GTS. I did get that right. Here it is. Ooh, some of that. Ooh, some of this. Some of that. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Beautiful purple car. It's not beautiful. It's fucking ugly. Let's be real. That car sucks. If you drive that car, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm going to start moving again. I couldn't do that. I don't know how people in big cities do that when they spray themselves in silver paint and they pretend to be statues and then they steal your money and stab you in the heart and steal your kidneys. Just me? Does that only happen to just me?
Like Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. My name is Nick Scarpin Auto. That is...
been known to be called David Kabushi Cars in the past.
And this is episode 42 of the Too Bad We Didn't Get Into Cars podcast. We're getting up there in age, but we're not letting it show because we're as young and as spry as ever. Today we have a couple of fun things that we're going to talk about. But before that, I want to talk to you guys about my weekend because I just got back from Milwaukee. We drove there. So it wasn't Mill Drive-y, but...
What?
I really... You're going to make me do this?
Oh, Milwaukee.
You're going to make me explain this?
Miljoggy.
Mill Swimmy.
That's like a joke I'd make.
Mill Flyy. Yeah, no, we Mill Drovey there. And we went to Milwaukee because for Christmas, I bought my little sister tickets to go see the Sonic Symphony. So if you haven't heard of the Sonic Symphony, it is just a symphony orchestra playing music from the Sonic the Hedgehog series. And it was beautiful. And I cried a couple of times in the first half. And then in the second half, they brought out the band. It was not Crush 40 or any of the members from Crush 40 to my knowledge. But the band was still really fucking good. And the guitarist was one of the Japanese producers of the whole show. And I guess he plays every show. And he was fucking awesome. And he shredded any song that had a solo. It was so sick. And the drummer was awesome. And you could tell they all had backgrounds in like metal music. And the keyboard player was dancing the whole time. Even when he wasn't playing anything for a song. He had the longest, spindliest legs. And he was just like, you know, dancing and like rocking back. And it was awesome. For the very first time in my life at a symphonic concert, got to see an encore, which never happens. It's not like all of the orchestra members walk off stage and then come back on stage for two songs. But the band did, because we got to the end of the set and they had not played Escape from the City or Live and Learn yet. And that's what they closed the show out with. And when I tell you, this is one of the craziest crowds you could have had at an orchestra, like a symphonic orchestra concert. It was crazy, dude. And they're all Sonic fans, so you know they're all like, myself
nerds
included, they're all weird as hell, dude. So like but they felt really comfortable because they were surrounded by other Sonic fans. So they would like hold their Sonic plushies up in the air and they would scream stuff out at the band, and like the conductor turned around during the first half of the set, and he was like, also, by the way, this is not your regular. He was also a Sonic fan, so he was also a little weird, but I liked it. And he turned around after the first like 2 songs, and he was like, "It's not your regular orchestra concert. If you see your favorite character on stage, or favorite game, or favorite moment, or whatever, scream as loud as you can and cheer, and like that's encouraged." And so people started screaming. And they showed Sonic Mania footage because they played some music from Sonic Mania, and the little yellow guy, the flying squirrel, came on, and people were fucking going nuts. And it was just fun. And we went with my mom, who used to play Sonic 2 on her Genesis when I was a baby, and my little sister, and then my stepbrother, who, when we got to like the metal songs from like Sonic Frontiers, he was like, "This shit fucking rules." So it had a little something for everybody, and Milwaukee was fun. And when we went to Detroit, and when I've been to like Nashville and other like big cities around the U.S., I start to realize how good we have it in Chicago, because Chicago is like a legit like big city, and then you go to another city and it's like, all right, that's cool. It's not Chicago. So anyway, yeah, I highly recommend it. I don't know what it is about symphonic music that makes me so emotional, but I don't think there's going to be a single orchestral concert that I go to where I don't cry. And you said something a while back about how strings just make any song better.
They do. Yes, you add strings and the song is automatically cooler.
Yeah. And so just imagine a whole concert of that, and they play like Green Hill Zone, and it's just all, strings and piano and like the drums, but not the drum set. It's like the snare and the timpanis and yeah, it was awesome, dude. So if you get a chance, they're still on their world tour, and they liked my post that I made. I posted a video of Escape from the City into my story, and they have this big intro before the bass fill in the beginning. And so like they lead up to it, and then all of the band members like rush to the bass player, and he does a boom, boom, ba-dum, 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 and everyone goes fucking nuts, and it was awesome. Yeah, dude, it was so sick. It was like, it reminded me why I loved Sonic so much when we were younger. We were obsessed with Sonic. Oh, I wouldn't say obsessed, but like we were pretty far deep into that fandom.
I mean, I played it a lot. Shadow the Hedgehog was my first PS2 game.
Yeah. Knuckles is your boy.
Knuckles is my man.
And
so much so that I had to get his chicken sandwich at IHOP the other day.
Yeah, that's right. We went to IHOP the other day. I got the Tails 2x2x2, and also maple syrup flavored Pepsi.
Yeah.
And it turns out all of the Sonic menu items are just regular ass menu items, but they have Sonic characters attached to them now.
Yeah.
We were reading the descriptions to some of them, and for Shadow, it's I think it was like Shadow's ultimate chocolate pancakes.
Yeah. For the ultimate life form.
The description was like, unleash the chaos, and chaos was in all caps, and it was like, unleash the chaos of like chocolate goodness or whatever. And it was so stupid. I felt so dumb reading it. Aloud because it was so silly. And I was like, what's so ultimate about this? And David's just like, it's got a lot of chocolate, man.
Yeah, double chocolate.
It's for the ultimate life form. Yeah, they did Amy dirty, just because it was...
Yeah, it was just like a waffle strawberry dessert.
Yeah, which you got, by the way.
I did. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was damn good.
Yeah. They had an Eggs Benedict for Dr. Eggman. That only makes the most sense.
Yeah.
They also did Knuckles dirty because at least Amy's like name for her dish was kind of it was like something sweet, whatever.
Yeah.
But for Knuckles, they didn't even try. They just said Knuckles chicken sandwich.
Yeah, like a knuckle sandwich.
Yeah, but it doesn't translate as well because you had like Sonic's blue blur pancakes and like eggs like Dr. Eggsman Benedict or whatever, and then it's just like Knuckles chicken sandwich. Just very, very dry and boring.
It was a good sandwich, though. It was very good.
Yeah. So, to all you Sonic fans, boy, do we have something exciting for you today. I'm not talking about Sonic at all. Sorry. Don't click off. Don't click off, please. Please, we're still talking about fun stuff. Of course, we're still going down the list of our favorite albums and our favorite games of all time, which we both have lists.
Yeah, there's no Sonic game on either of our lists.
Unfortunately.
Sonic sucks ass.
Are we going to talk about this right now? I think we mentioned it. We mentioned it last episode, but the classic Sonic games really, they're not good.
You know, you go to the Symphony concert, and that's because that was the only good thing about them. It was the music.
Yeah,
everything else sucks.
Even the gameplay that they show, because they showed gameplay from the various games on screen. Even for like the first 3 games, there's so much footage where like you see Sonic literally stop in his tracks, or he hits an enemy, or he like falls into like lava or whatever. And it's like even the people who are playing these games for like the official orchestra shows, even they are like, "Damn, dude, I want to go fast, and this game's not letting me go fast." And it's like, isn't that the whole point of the game? Anyway. But we're not talking about Sonic today.